What is up, and welcome back to Radio Row. Will Decker from Los Angeles Football Network, our co-host Ryan Anderson in the cut. We got a very special guest in the house, University of Pittsburgh defensive tackle draft prospect, number 12 on Mel Kiper's big board, Mr. Calijah Kancey. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man. How y'all doing? Thanks for having me, man.
Doing great, dude. We're honored to have you, man. We do the draft process pretty big at LA Football Network. You're a guy we tabbed that we really wanted to come on the show. Little do we know, we're working it out here on Super Bowl Radio Row, so it's very cool. We're going to talk about your Pitt career. We're going to talk about what's going on training-wise, but I always like to start this off with the draft process. What pushed you to the game of football? Do you have like a distinct memory or an instance where you became a football player, a fan of the game?
Football is a big thing. Growing up in Miami, if you don't play football, then it's like, what are you doing? Like, and I just started at 4, and I loved it ever since. Since my first day playing football, I just always wanted to play football. My mom never had to force me to go to practice or wake me up. I just wanted to play football.
Dude, and I mean, yeah, that sounds like just about everybody that is big fans of the game.
Have you always been a D lineman?
My first year, I started off at running back. I was the biggest one on the team.
Oh, nice.
And then, I gained some weight over the summer. Ended up going to defensive tackle.
Oh, right on.
That was it.
Cool.
The high school scene in Miami is crazy for high school football. Which high school did you go to, and were you guys competing for the likes of state championships and titles down in South Florida?
I went to the powerhouse, you probably know, public school, Miami Northwestern.
Oh, yeah.
We had to compete with teams like Miami Central, Miami Norland, Miami Carroll City, Miami Booker T. Washington. Those type of teams we had to compete with to get to the state championship.
Yeah, the high school, the Friday Night Lights, those are some of the most fun times you'll have as any level of football. It comes to your recruiting process. You can choose, a couple different places you can go. What made Pittsburgh the final choice for you at the end of the day when it came to playing your 4 years in college?
I think Pittsburgh stood out to me. Coach Charlie Partridge, my defensive line coach, he came to visit me, and he told me he didn't like me at all. Like he loved me. And that kind of caught my attention. And then I ended up getting up there like 2 weeks later on a visit, and it was everything that he told me. And I felt like I was on the team already. It was a lot of love, a lot of genuine people, a lot of great people in Pittsburgh. I mean, I went in the summer, so the weather was great.
Yeah.
I didn't have a clue of how cold it'll be, but I felt like I was at home.
Nice, man.
Well, there's a pretty good defensive tackle from Pitt, Aaron Donald.
Yeah. A great
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think probably the best to do
Goats.
it.
Yeah.
What's it like? Did he show up around campus? Did he?
I think I've seen him more than anybody.
Right on.
Like every day he's there working out. It's like he go to school there, like still, because every season or off season he's there working out.
Has he imparted anything to you, or have you learned anything from him specifically?
I spoke to him a couple of times. Most of the times we were just like working. We both got our goal and what we want to do, just there for work. But majority of the time I talk to him, he's a great mentor, great guy. He let me know some things he told me some things I should know and what not to, and gave me a heads up.
Right on. There's a couple of good tackles playing on Sunday. What are your thoughts on those two?
There's some great defensive tackles playing Sunday. My gameplay, who I like to watch, is Javon Hargrave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Eagles. He's awesome. I like how he works his hands, and he's very fast and explosive. I kind of like watching him play.
Cool.
So you're taking this next step to the NFL draft. The preparation for the combine, the draft itself, it's big stuff, man. Where are you training at, and who are you training with when it comes to preparing yourself for the 2023 NFL draft?
I'm training down in Frisco, Texas, Sports Academy.
Yeah.
With Coach Brian McCall.
We've heard of him, yeah.
He's a great guy, a great speed coach, great trainer, everything, and everything's going well.
It's awesome to hear, man. Is there like a specific time or something you're testing for, like bench press, or what's one of the categories you're looking to improve most when you're coming to the combine?
We'll find out at the combine. We don't know yet, but we'll find out at the combine.
I love it, man. And any teams you've talked to already in the process? You don't have to disclose this if you don't want to, but
I talked to a few teams. They reached out. but mostly like questionnaires and stuff like that.
Nice,
Nothing
man.
in particular.
Absolutely. And then what type of system do you see yourself succeeding in when it comes to the NFL? Like, is it 3-4? Is it a 4-3? Or is it?
I'm a true 3-tech, so I'll say a 4-3, kind of a get up the field pass rusher, and if I got to play the run, I'm gonna play the run.
Awesome. And then you have a tailback, Israel Abanaconda, that played for you guys as well. What can you tell us about him? Because he's going to be testing his name in the NFL draft too.
Yeah, that's my boy Izzy. He gonna wake a lot of people up come combine time. He gonna wake a lot of people up. He's a sleeper.
Awesome, man. Well, we are here for the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs going against the Philadelphia Eagles. I know you're a Hargrave guy. Who are you going with when it comes to the Eagles or the Chiefs?
I gotta go with the Eagles. I like how they defensive line and they defense just get after the quarterback.
Bees.
Playing
Chris
with their
Jones is
hair
on the
on
other
fire.
side, though. Chris Jones is pretty good.
Chris Jones is having a great year, 17.5 sacks. He's going crazy, but I gotta go with the Eagles.
Eagles.
As a unit.
As a unit, man. They're so deep at every position, man.
Yeah.
Like, they have no holes in their roster. I really like what Philly brings to the table. I'm taking the Chiefs just because I think Mahomes needs this for his legacy, as well as Andy Reid. It's going to be a fun matchup either way, though. Sunday can't come soon enough. Calijah Kancey, man, thank you so much for coming on the show, bro. We really appreciate it here at LAFB.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
Absolutely.
Pleasure.
LAFB, we are out.